Hey, good morning everyone. This is Gibran here from RealCO Capital, and today I'm going to give you a little brief on Arabian Ranches 3, which is a master development by Emaar. It's a real estate hotspot, and pretty soon they're going to be launching a little cluster called June, and I thought I'll give you a little brief on the overall development as there's a lot of interest out there on it. And so this is a little teaser video Emaar put out a few weeks ago where they're advertising twin villas they're going to be launching in Ranches 3. So this is the teaser video, and launching soon in Ranches 3. So what is Ranches 3? Ranches 3 was actually launched in 2018. It's located very close to the original ranches and near Ranches 2. It's this area here in red. It's next to the villa project, which is one of the major villa developments of Dubai. It's sandwiched between Sheikh Hamdan Road and Dubai Bypass Road, and it's in the part of the city where you're going to find most of Dubai's suburban villa and townhouse developments. And if we zoom into this area here, Ranches 3 is here in red, and this is the villa project in green. It's one of Dubai's most established villa communities. It's been around since 2007. There's 1,500 villas here, 100% occupancy rates, and it ranges in price point between 3.5 to 7-8 million for 4 to 7-8 bedroom villas. And behind it is also by Dubai Properties. This is Villa Nova, which is trying to hand over now. These are mainly townhouses. And if you look at the top left of the screen, this is the original ranches. This is the Al Reem part. And here we have Global Village, right, which is one of Dubai's most popular entertainment destinations for 6 months of the year, where 7 million visitors are coming here. So one of the reasons this location is a bit unique is if we look at a map of Dubai, most of Dubai's villas and townhouses are located in this area here in yellow. But if you are looking to be closer to the older business districts, Business Bay, downtown, the new airport, the old airport towards Sharjah, then this location here where we have ranches, the villa project, Villa Nova, even the valley, they're actually closer to this area here. So that's one of the locational feasibilities. And so this is the master plan of Ranches 3. And so if you compare this to the original ranches and a lot of the other villa developments in Dubai, what you're going to see is that there's actually a lot more facilities here. There's lots more to do. So, you know, small things like a lazy river, outdoor cinema, you know, every single cluster has something unique built within it. So it's going to be a self-serving community with a lot of amenities in there. So if you look at the Google Earth imagery of Ranches 3, so what you'll see is, you know, the construction is in an advanced stage for a lot of the clusters. And so the first launches started in 2018, and the first handovers is going to be in about 6 months from now. So first, there were 4 townhouse clusters launched, which were Sun, and then Joy, Spring, and Ruba. Right, so these were all launched in 2018, 2019. The handovers will be between 2022 and 2023, and then in 2021, after a gap of about 18 months, Bliss was launched, right, which is a more prime location in the center of the community. These were also townhouses, but a bit larger in size. And then also in 2021, Caya was launched, which is in the middle of the community along the Central Park, and these are independent villas. And so the rest of the master plan is here in gray, and you can expect over the next 2 to 3 years they're going to completely launch all of the rest of it, and then in 5-7 years this will be a completely developed community and will be one of the most popular developments in Dubai once it's ready. And so if you look at what they've launched so far, there's been about 1,500 townhouses launched and 100% sold. There's nothing available by Emaar right now. The only way to purchase something here in one of these existing developments is to buy from the secondary market. Premiums currently range between 5 and 7%. The villas are 95% sold out. There may be about 15 to 24 bedroom villas left for sale, and I think those offer amazing value for money, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. So this is another render of the project, and what you'll see here is that the townhouses, they're all single row, and as I mentioned before, there's lots of amenities like a cricket pitch, you know, there's basketball courts, football fields, lots of different things to do across the community. And if we look at the 4 townhouse communities, Sun, Joy, Spring, and Ruba, they all have the same exact floor plan, right? So they all have 3-bedroom townhouses with 1,900 to 2,000 square foot built-up areas. These were sold mainly between 1.3 and 1.5 million. And then we have 4-bedroom townhouses, 2,400 to 2,500 square feet, and mainly sold between 1.7 to 1.9 million. There was some unsold inventory which Emaar were holding, you know, up till last year, and then, you know, once the demand shut up, some of those prices were raised. So hence the higher range shown here. Now, one of the best things about this community is, so if you look at Springs, for John, Al Reem, a lot of the older developments of Dubai, is you go into these townhouse communities and they look exactly the same. That is not the case here in Ranches 3. So each of these communities, like for example in Sun, you're going to have two different types of facades. Now, internally, they're all very similar, but the exterior looks are different. So there's more choice there, right? So it's not like a row of townhouses, everything looks the same. There is, individuality on these homes. So this is Joy, so different architectural styles. This is Spring, and here we have Ruba. And then if you look at Bliss, so Bliss was launched in 2021. It's in the center of the community, a more prime location. These are larger townhouses, so built-up areas of 2,100 to 2,200 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2,800 to 3,200 square feet. And the 4 bedrooms also had a triplex option. And so these were sold at more expensive price points. They were all sold out on the day of launch. Over 3 weeks before the project was announced, people started submitting their EOIs and checks. And when the sale started, it was all allocated within 24 hours. So this is what these look like. And so Bliss have these waterworks. They're clean, white, Mediterranean type homes, something a bit different. And, they did really well. And so if you look at Caya are the independent villas. It's located in the center of the community along the Central Park. And this is the master plan. There's a lot of the houses face parks. They're all single row. And so we have 3-bedroom villas, which look like this, 3,500 square feet in size. So these are sizable villas. These are the largest 3, 4, and 5-bedroom high-end villas that Emaar actually ever built. And one of the things I've done here is include a little comparison with Sidra, right? So if you look at a 4-bedroom villa in Caya, most of them are like 4,400 square feet, and they were sold for 4.1 to 4.3 million, which is about 1,000 dirhams per square foot. And if you look at Sidra right now, look at the sizes you're going to get in Sidra. It's 3,200 to 3,500 square feet in size. And then the prices there currently are like 4.8 to 5 million dirhams at 1,400 per square foot. So Caya is actually giving you much, much larger built-up area, so you can actually enjoy your house to its extent, and you're getting it at a much better price per square foot. Obviously, it's not the same location. Ranches 3 is further out, but if you're a value hunter, Caya is the way to go. And in terms of Caya, there are currently about 15 or 16 4-bedroom villas available for sale that you can book directly with Emaar. So if you're interested in that, please give us a call. So coming back to the master plan of Ranches 3, this area here in gray is still to be developed, and we know that June is going to be launching here maybe in the next few days, or maybe in a couple of weeks at most. And so what is June? June is twin villas. And so this is a concept that a lot of people are saying is kind of borrowed from the success of Tilal Al Ghaf's twin villas, which were launched by Majid Al Futtaim earlier this year. And so these are basically ground plus 2 options, ground plus 2 stories with 3,400 square foot. And Tilal Al Ghaf actually gave you the option to customize that top floor into an individual type of space with a terrace area upstairs. And so it's almost like a villa, but it's not. It's like a joint house with smaller garden, but you kind of get the best of both worlds there in terms of price point and a bit of privacy as well. And so in Tilal Al Ghaf, these were sold for, in the first phase for between 2.6 to 2.9 million, and based on demand, they raised the price to 2.9 to 3.3 million when they launched the second phase in August of this year. And so Emaar are going to be launching something very similar. We're going to have 4-bedroom twin villas, and prices are going to be between 3 to 3.4 million. And if you are interested, even though there are no floor plans or master plans released yet, if you really, really potentially want to buy a house here, you need to pre-register yourself. You need to get in touch with us or one of your authorized brokers, get an EOI filled, get your check submitted to Emaar. A few days before the launch, your floor plans will be shared with you. If you're still interested, on the date of launch, you'll get a few options to pick from. And if you go for it, perfect. If you don't, your check is released back to you within 48 hours. So that is June. And in terms of location, it's just speculating here, but it might be launched here in the Central Park, or it could be launched here in this area here in Green. We don't know that as yet. And that's Ranches 3 for you folks. And I hope if you found this video useful, please do like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps with the algorithms. And if you are a potential buyer or investor, you want to discuss ranches or some other communities, just get in touch with us. We have other videos on this channel that you can watch. Anything that we put out is something that we believe in personally and something that we're selling ourselves. And so if you're interested in getting in touch with us, having a discussion, our number's here on the screen, and we look forward to hopefully hearing from you. Okay, thank you very much.